Welcome back to the Divine Marriage Relationships. We talk about marriage here. We first of all would like to say Happy New Year to everyone. And may the Lord richly bless each and every one of you for joining us today. To all the married couples, we salute you and say Happy New Year's to you. Today, we're going to be talking about how to enhance a marriage. And we're going to talk about firing it up in the new year. This sermon is going to be taken from the Songs of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 9 through 13, where Solomon talks about his wife. He talks about her appearance. He talks about her, and he is romantic with her, and he's giving her all of these accolades. And so we're going to talk about that today. God bless you, and thank you again for joining us. Let us read our sermon scripture today, which is found in the Songs of Solomon, chapter 4, beginning at verse 9. Thou hast ravished my heart, my sister, my spouse. Thou hast ravished my heart with one of thine eyes, with one chain of thy neck. How fair is thy love, my sister, my spouse. How much better is thy love than wine, and the smell of thine ornaments than all spices. Thy lips, O my spouse, drop as the honeycomb. Honey and milk are under thy tongue, and the smell of thy garments is like the smell of Lebanon. A garden enclosed is my sister, my spouse, a spring shut up, a fountain sealed. Yes, that is the scripture and how Solomon describes his wife. And here he says, she is like a garden shut up and a fountain sealed. A fountain sealed. In other words, we have to get into that garden. It's a wonderful pleasure to be in that garden, to get into that garden. It is sealed, but it is to be opened. So our wives come to us sealed, but they are to be opened. And so we want to open our wives, and we want to get into the pleasures of the garden and of all the beauty that is in our wives. And so this sermon today, this is a 3-point sermon. The first point is that we are going to use a strategy and an approach this year, a positive approach, to making our wives happy and to bringing maximum pleasure and romance into our marriages. We're going to do three things here, according to this sermon. We are going to say the right things that bring our wives to optimal emotional pleasure and fulfillment. That's point number 1. Point number 2 of the sermon, we are to be intentionally and aggressively romantic, fulfilling our wives' dreams. And the wives are to respond to their husbands in these things. And number 3, we are to experience new heights in sexual experience. There are new heights to be experienced in sexual experience. There are no two romantic sexual experiences that are exactly the same. My wife and I were noticing that and discussing that, how out of all the beautiful relationships that we've had over the years, all of those wonderful times we've had, hundreds of times, we probably couldn't count them, and every one of them was beautiful, but no two experiences were exactly alike. We found out that coming together maritally is like almost like church services. All church services have the same platform: devotion, then the praise and worship, then the sermon, and then the altar call or whatever, then the end. But there are never two services ever in the history of church that are exactly the same. You get something out of you can get something out of a new experience. And this is the third point of the sermon, is the experiencing the new experience. God bless you. Say the right things to her. Say the things to her that would thrill her heart. Let her know that you're happy to be with her in this new year. And that nothing is more fulfilling, and nothing is more rich. There's nothing richer than being with her in this new year. I told my wife yesterday, I said, I just want to be in this new year with you. Because you are my world. Happy New Year's, darling. May the coming year add a new, beautiful, and freshness to your life. Into ours. As Solomon said in his song to his wife, your lips drop nectar. You are happy. You are wonderful, and honey and milk. You have to say the right things. You have to appreciate her beauty and her person. You have to love her. Thank God. Point 2. Intentionally and aggressively be romantic. With hugs and kisses throughout the day, show your love and your heart towards your wife. And with this kind of fire, you may even thaw out a frigid wife, one who's been bruised in the past. You may be able to warm her up and bring out of her the beauty of the love that's deep down within. You can wake her up, and let her show her love. Yes, this can happen.
Excuse us.
Oh, my partners. Praise the Lord, everybody. a beautiful lady. I'm telling you, she is fine. I tell you. Look at her eyes and see the beauty that's in them. Fall in love over again. Yes, look into her eyes. Love one another. Kiss one another. Be romantic. This is wonderful. This is a pleasure. And that's what you want to do this year. You want to express that romantic love. Bring your wife to life with your romantic love this year. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. The third sermon point here is experience new sexual heights never before enjoyed. Don't waste time. Get to it. Love and kiss your wife. Tell her how much you love her. And have fun together. Be together. Feel and touch one another. Touching is so important. Feel and touch your mate. This will bring you to a wonderful feeling about each other. Steal away. Look into each other's eyes. Have that special time together like you haven't had before. Because you're going to experience something this year that you have not experienced before. It's a wonderful thing to be able to lay with your spouse, lay with your boo, and enjoy your wonderful relationship. Wonderful sexual relationship. Wonderful relationship. Love. Lying together and loving one another. It's important for us to know, as I was discussing with my wife, that no two sexual experiences are exactly the same. So you're in for higher heights and for a more wonderful and fulfilling marital experience. Go for it this year. Take your wives, men, to the heights of where they can go. Where you go together. Give her that love like she's never had before. And let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Time is passing by. God has given us a new year. Let's get what's ours. Let's get the love and the fulfillment and the pleasure. Please her like she's never been pleased before. And ladies, get involved. Don't waste time being frigid and sitting off to the side and having headaches. Get with it. God has given you life and time, and He wants you to enjoy your wonderful marriage. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed is a pleasure. The bed is undefiled. It's the place where you can have the most pleasure outside of God that you can have, and the most fulfillment, the most pouring into one another that you can have. And you're going to discover some new things this year that you've never discovered before. Get to it. Make it happen, and you'll be happier and healthier. God bless you and keep you all. And join us again on the Divine Marriage Relationships on our next class. God bless you.